What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, obviously, that's why I'm here. And welcome to Ultrazilla Live, where I'm gonna be announcing a brand new winner for the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2019 at some point during this live stream. But I wanted to also come up here and talk about all the latest toy news that was been coming out the last few days. We've had a lot of conventions. There's Tamashii Nations 2019. There is the London Comic Con. There's the Paris Comic Con. There's TF Con. It's pretty crazy. Lots of conventions all at once. So I see a lot of people out there. I got you guys on chat here on the side, so I will try to answer any questions if you might have it. But it's gonna be a lot of me yapping here. I might have to turn this just a bit so I can see you guys just a tad better. All right, so we're gonna start out really at today. Today was Halloween Comic Fest. How many people knew about that? I've mentioned it before here, but I know a lot of folks read comics as well. And Halloween Comic Fest was a event where you could have went to any comic shop and got a ton of free comics. It's pretty cool. It's like Free Comic Book Day, which happens in May. But it was today, Halloween Comic Fest. So I don't think there was a lot of advertisement for it, but I guess if you were, in comics, and if you like comics, it might have been something you knew about. Now, the reason I even knew about it, even though I'm in the comic industry, and this started last year, I believe, yeah, I know all about being broke. Is because of this dude. This was the Shadow Mechagodzilla from DST. This is the Venomate's Shadow Mechagodzilla, which I reviewed here on the channel in the last week or so. And this is a cool little piece. This was an exclusive for today, so it came out today in comic shops. You were able to get it today, so assuming your comic shop, your local comic shop got it, you might still be able to get this tomorrow. It is pretty small, but it's really cool. The color scheme is amazing. So if you haven't seen my review of this, do give it a check. Diamond Select had sent this to me for review, and it's actually quite nice. I really like the color scheme, black and gunmetal silver. It's really, really cool. For $10, it's nice and solid. So speaking of stuff people sent me, I do want to point out these other really cool things that I got this week. If you didn't see Ultrazilla Jr. and I unbox these, they're quite cool. This is the new alternation figures. Very nice. This is Sham. He's really cool. He's got a sticky tongue, which just stuck to my finger pretty good. And he's got this cool tail that you can wrap around stuff. It's really wacky, but he's got decent articulation for a basic-ish figure. But the figure itself is really, really nice. This dude, he's more of the deluxe style figures. This guy is called Dart. How cool is this? If you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this is definitely along those lines. It's really nice. This dude jumps, so I can't really show you here, but you push him down and he flips. It's actually really nice. And then the last one they sent me was this one. This guy is called Sabotage, and he's actually one of the bad guys in this. And he does that. How cool is that? That's pretty awesome. He also has this kind of power punch feature. So multiple features here on that. I really dig that. I think that's really nice. So, very cool. So, check out my unboxing of that. I will be reviewing these guys, all three of them. So, I want to thank the folks there that sent them. For you Transformers fans, I got this awesome vinyl Grimlock, as well as Slag or Slug, however you want to call them. These are really nice. Very G1 cartoony. Guess what, guys? You're gonna have to sit through me talking about everything here before I announce who won. Hey, what do you think we're here for? Just that? No, you should have read the description. So these are really nice. I really like them. I will be reviewing those. Those are from NTF. They do not transform. They're just vinyl figures. I got this dude. And this dude from Walgreens, we got the Star Wars Black Series Clone Commander Obi-Wan, and the Black Ranger, here's my knife, which I'm gonna open up right now. And there's like a little dude here from Kingdom Hearts stuck to my knife. That's pretty funny. Now, if you guys didn't know, one of the toy news that came out this week, yesterday, was the announcement of the Wave 3 of the Lightning Collection. So if you guys are digging these like I am, if you like Power Rangers and stuff, Wave 3 has been announced. It's Lord Draken from the comics, as well as the MMPR Red Ranger, the Gold Ranger from Dino Thunder, and the Blue Ranger from Beast Morphers. Folks have been finding them in like some weird shop, I forget the name of it, in the Midwest. They're not scheduled to be out till December, so I think that's pretty interesting how that happens. Now, my personal dealer that I get like a lot of my toys from, including the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2019 that I am giving away, Muteki Sale, the link is down below. Support. They're very cool folks, and they care about the community. Like, he already has a set as well that he's gonna get me hopefully in the next coming days. So I will be able to review those Lightning Collection figures really soon, which kind of throws a monkey wrench into the plans I had for this week as far as reviewing stuff goes. Here's the Black Ranger from MMPR. This is the one with the gold shield. The head sculpt, I'm not so sure. What do you guys think? It looks pretty cool. So, but I'm really looking forward now to getting this Wave 3 way ahead of time. I had already put in a pre-order at Amazon, and I was about to put in a pre-order because I like to put in multiple pre-orders for like stuff like this on Hasbro Pulse. Just so, because for review purposes, like whoever gets it first and whoever I could get it through first is the winner usually. That's just how it goes. And then you could just cancel the other ones. Here's Clone Commander Kenobi. I love Ben Kenobi. He looks pretty interesting. I really love how this looks. That's really cool. And the head sculpt looks very nice. I got some light, maybe too lit over here. There we go. That's maybe a little better. So that's pretty nice. These are both Walgreens exclusives. And I ordered them on Walgreens.com. But, you know, there's yeah, the Kenobi show should be cool. I'm really looking forward to that. How many people are getting Disney Plus while I drink? I think that should be really cool, Disney Plus. I can't wait to see The Mandalorian. So that's cool. What do I got here? Next up, I already opened this, but I haven't really showed it off anywhere yet. I got Green Lantern, the NECA Green Lantern versus the Predator, the yellow lantern Predator, which is pretty cool, Sinestro Core Predator. And I got these through a trade with Switchboard Gojira. I gave him the Loot Crate Godzilla, that's the kind of like glow-in-the-dark-ish Godzilla, as well as the original NECA Godzilla, the NES Godzilla. So, but these look awesome. I will be reviewing these at some point. You know, that's basically, you know, what we're here for, is review stuff. It's just, I never know when I'm gonna get to review stuff, because I get other stuff comes in, and then I gotta review that stuff. Like, you know, so it's kind of like, however it goes, it goes. You know, like, things come in, and I just, like, start prioritizing that on top of the things I was, you know, originally gonna prioritize. It happens. Speaking of Muteki sales from before, I got also Ultraman Victory from them this week. This is a weird one, because originally in Japan, I know, right? Originally in Japan, these came out, Ultraman Victory came out in, like, June, and it was supposed to come out in July here, and it never came out. I don't know what happened. But finally, Bluefin, the distributor, North American distributor, which is also owned by Bandai, finally got these guys in. Now, I'm a little scared about, like, the Ultraman figures going forward. You know, if you guys follow, like, the toy biz at all, like, beyond just buying toys, like, the Bandai acquisition of Bluefin should have been a good thing, yet things have gotten, like, even worse in a way. Like, things, like, have slowed down. Again, this guy should have been out here in July. It's October, end of October even. But he does look pretty good. He does look pretty good. The reason why I really like this figure, though, is he comes with this giant Red King arm that you could put on here. Like, X-Red King, that's pretty awesome. So, I'm really, like, hoping things get better. This is a really cool piece, too. How nice is that? Things get better with them, because there's a lot of Ultraman stuff that is coming out. Tamashii Nation showed off a lot of Ultraman stuff. Please check out my Facebook page if you want, like, all the news bits from the past few days. Like, you know, if you don't like my my Facebook page, you really should, because that's where I post most of my news. So, yeah, the other thing I got, and when this from Muteki Sales, was this big dude. He's not that big, but this is Zambot. This is Soul of Chogokin FA, which is called Full Action Zambot. I love super robots. And if you guys can tell, I like a lot of stuff. I've been saying this even more and more lately, because, you know, I know Godzilla's huge, but there is a huge world of toys out there, and I'm a huge fan of toys, so I like to diversify here. So while there's a lot of stuff in here, we'll just show the figure. He comes in this cool styrofoam, like all, like, Chogokin stuff does. And here he is. He's heavy. He's a heavy dude. It's pretty cool. He's pretty tall. I'm gonna say, like, maybe 6 3/4 inches tall, maybe 7 inches. So very, very nicely done. I do like these FA figures a lot. These full action, they're more posable than a regular Soul of Chogokin. I'm gonna keep this one really tight here, and just close it up, because I don't want to mess with that. Because they don't transform. If you guys follow me in Transformers, man, I have a hard time with, not with transforming, but just, like, the patience to transform stuff, you know? So, what's everybody talking about here? You know, I see a lot of A lot of chatter here. Yeah, to answer you guys, the bootleg Showa Ghidorah from the very beginning has been sold as the Ghidorah 2019. So if you're looking for that, that's what you would be looking for. So yeah, I wanted to answer that. Now, I got this here, the DX Figma Splatoon set with Splatoon Girl 1 and 2, which is really cool. This I traded with Steven of Steven's Toy Reviews. I traded him the Mezco Michael Myers. So I think he's he actually had 2 of these. He somehow bought 2 of them. So I got that. Man, I really wanted a set, and I didn't want to go with the regular set of these because I just thought it would have been really cool to get the DX, set with the 2 girls in it, and I just didn't feel like paying the price for it. The set was over $100. I don't know, I just didn't want to. But I knew Steven was looking to get more Mezco and the horror stuff especially. So I was like, man, I knew he had an extra one of these, so we made the deal. It's good to deal within the community, especially with folks and have been following and have contact with. There's a lot of stuff in here. Holy Moses. If you guys love Splatoon and love the video game stuff, oh my god. I mean, I can't really take everything out, but look at all that. That's the back. That's the front. Man, it is cool. Let's see. I just want to see one of the girls. Is it? Why is it so hard to open? Okay. Let's just take out one at least. Or both of them. Awesome. Awesome. How many folks like Splatoon? They look great. They actually look great. So, again, this is a huge set. So, I don't want to go too crazy with them. Alright, so, yeah, the squids are cool. So, let's see what we got. We're almost to the end. Guys. I just wanted to go over everything. I wanted to personally open this stuff up. So, and I also wanted to... Here's the thing, guys. When you do something like this, right? And you decide to do it live, right? You have to get more people here, right? So, if I announce the winner of the giveaway right away, then nobody would probably be here for it. So I had a lot of stuff that came in this week. You guys like toys, right? You guys are here for toys. So I figured this is the perfect opportunity to open a lot of them. And if you guys had questions about other stuff, we can do that. If most of you folks have been here with me for a while, I've done many Ultrazilla lives where I do this stuff. So, yeah, I could tell who's here for me and who's here just for a toy. I don't think that doesn't get lost with me. I did something called Kaiju Live. It's a YouTube channel which you should subscribe to, because every Sunday they do a live auction for 3 hours, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. EST, where they give away... they don't give away, sorry. They auction off a ton of Kaiju toys. So last week I finally made 5 purchases there. I won 5 auctions. This guy here, bunch of Ultra Kaiju. This dude, if you guys didn't see my unboxing yesterday. Pretty cool. This dude. Now these are all cheap. I got them all, This was the most expensive of the 4 that I got, Ultra Kaiju. This was 13 bucks. The auction went up to 13 bucks. But this dude was 5 bucks. This dude was 7 bucks. And this dude was 7 bucks. I don't recall. Yep, this dude. I don't recall their names right now. So. But they're pretty awesome. Various degrees of... No, they're from Ultraman. Various degrees of, you know, quality. As far... Not quality, but like, you know, use. So this guy's probably the best quality of all of them. He's actually pristine. And 7 bucks for that. It's pretty awesome. And the other thing I got, and this one was a little pricey, unfortunately, was the Trendmasters Gamera from like the 90s. I think this was from like 1998. It was still in the box. Though it was a little messed up. You see the missile is still in there. So that's pretty cool. This one went up a little bit more than I wanted it to. But Gamera looks pretty awesome. It went up to 68 bucks. But if you know, like, eBay this stuff and you check it out, like, you can't really get this anymore from the 90s in the box like that for, you know, any less than that. I mean, you can, but any auction, you got to be lucky. Now, here's the thing. Here's what was... I didn't raise it up to 68 bucks, right? Here's what happened. I was bidding against one dude, and the dude we were up to 45 bucks, and I was already going, oh man, that's getting expensive. I don't know if I want to continue, right? All of a sudden, the dude raises to 65 bucks. He went up 20 bucks, and he's like, this is the most I can do. That's it. I'm like, what? I might have been quitting within 5 bucks of that. But as soon as he did that, I was just like, no, I'm winning that thing. You know, like, that's it. You know, it just riled me up because it's just like, man, why'd you do that? Never do that. And never do that against me, especially with something that I want. So immediately I was like, nope. I went up to 66 bucks. Then there was some other dude that jumped in. He, you know, went up to 67 bucks, and then it ended at 68 bucks when I bid. A little more than I wanted it, but he's pretty cool. How big is this guy? He's about the size of this, dude, so he is pretty small overall. But from the 90s, and he's in decent shape. Like, all these guys always had, like, really messed up nails and teeth. But, yeah. He's pretty cool. I always wanted that. I've never seen that before. In store, the Gamera ones, never. For whatever reason, I never saw them in store. I always saw the Godzilla ones. Like, always the Godzilla ones, the Trendmasters. But that one was pretty good. Cliffy, thank you, sir. I appreciate the super chat. That's very nice of you. But that one was very, very cool. All right, guys, we are done. I think I've gone through everything that came in this week. So let's talk about this Godzilla. So here it is. It was already in the box, packed up, ready to go. So what happened? As you guys know, I've said that if you are a U.S. resident, I would pay for the shipping on this. But if you were international, you would have to pay for the shipping. Fruity Charles won. And at first he didn't see that he won. It almost took a week to get in touch with him. So he finally got in touch with me. He lives in Mexico, actually. And we tried to... First off, there was something wrong with his address. We tried to get that squared away. And then, we got that squared away, and I went to the post office, and there was like, you know, one price without insurance, and you know, the price with insurance was pretty pricey. You know, it was honestly, you could get, like, he could have just went out into a store and bought this Godzilla for the price it was going to cost to ship to him, unfortunately. You know, I just wanted to make sure it got to him as soon as possible and as insured as possible, because this Godzilla, I mean, he's, you know, it's not a cheap thing. You know, I paid for this as a thank you to you guys. You know, I wanted you guys to have this, but unfortunately, like I said, with the shipping, it is really pricey if it's international. I am very sorry. I wish I could pay for international shipping. But it would have been double the cost of the figure, you know, like, and, you know, maybe at a huger, you know, milestone here, I would definitely do it. But right now, you know, I'm still growing, and it is, quite a bit of an expense, you know. I hope you guys understand. It'll be the same thing, for the new winner. I'm not exactly sure where the new winner lives either, so you're gonna have to get in touch with me. I do know who the new winner is. I did that before. I always make sure. I used to like randomize it here, but it was so like convoluted to do it, that because it was recorded anyway. So I always do that beforehand now, just so I just come into with the knowledge of who it is, and then we could go from there. There's one thing else that I want to do before I announce that, and that is when I did my previous winner announcement, I thanked everybody, you know, that entered and said something nice. For some reason, I had skipped over Albino the Indoraptor, and I want to thank you for your support and being a part of the channel, Albino. So there you go. I didn't get to say it the first time. I somehow scrolled through and I missed his message. But there you have it. Just wanted to shout him out there. Now, the winner. Who's giving me the drum roll? Anyone? Anyone? Come on. Let's see some drum roll not tweet. Post. Anywho, there you go. A couple of D's. Thank you, Switch. There you go. There you go, guys. The winner is not here, I don't think. Is Matthew Foster. Matthew Foster. Frequent tweeter with me on Twitter. Twitter is my regular handle for myself. It is at Sal Cipriano at Twitter, if you guys were interested. But be prepared for me to be tweeting about wrestling and toys and comics. That's mostly what I Twitter about. So there you go, guys. Matthew Foster, please get in touch with me at my email address, which is ultrazillatoys@yahoo.com. Thank you once again. Hopefully we won't be doing this again in 1 week's time. And maybe we will. I don't know. You know, it is once. For you guys that follow me, you guys know that there's been certain points where I've done this like 3 or 4 times. That's crazy because the person just didn't get in touch with me. But there you go, guys. Thank you for being a part of this Ultrazilla live. I hope you guys had a okay time in the chat. I didn't really get to see. There was a lot of chatting, which is cool. You know, when I do these lives, it's kind of like hard for me to see everything that goes on in the chat. It's different on a Premiere because then I'm able to like be in the chat as well. But there you go, guys. Stay tuned. I got to figure out what I'm reviewing now. I have a lot of things to review. Halloween is coming up. I want to do some horror stuff themed, you know, some Aliens, some Predator, some Transformers. I want to review this thing this week. So, there you go, guys. Have a good night and a good rest of your weekend. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.